Surface. I'm your host, Khadijah Sams, along with my co-host, Dawn Baynes. And happy Monday, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello.
So I guess everyone saw the madness at the Capitol this week. Um, wow. I can't really say I'm surprised. I'm a little shocked that it actually happened that way, but I'm really not surprised that it happened, being as they had said that they would do that. They were standing back and standing by for some time, but it was just, I guess, just to actually see that happening at the Capitol and to see the response, the limited response from law enforcement. Very limited. I mean, they basically let them in anyway. They basically were
Yeah.
like opening the doors for them, telling them to come right in.
Poor planning. It was
And
poor planning.
Mister, he told them to go on down peacefully. Now, knowing they wasn't gonna go peacefully, but so it was just amazing to see, especially with just the thought that citizens can go into the Capitol where there is confidential information, all around in people's offices, on their desks, and just to know that these people that ran up in there were privy to having some of that information that could be classified. You never know what they ran across while they were in there, and just to see the response from some of the officers, some of the police, the Capitol Police, just let them in.
Well, apparently they didn't
move
run across the right
over.
information because I ain't get my stimulus yet.
Now they wasn't about to run across no money to drop nothing in nobody debit. Okay, that would have been too
They
much
didn't run
like fuck.
across my name.
See, that would have been too much like right there. Too much like right. Drop that
forgot
extra
about a
2,000.
They forgot about a sister.
Yeah, they wasn't even trying to do that. For real.
Give
They
me
wasn't-
my money.
They was in there breaking out the windows and shit. I seen that shit. I said, wow, look at this.
Listen, it was Caucasian niggerment. Okay?
At its finest.
Caucasian niggerment. The clear people was
At
acting up.
its finest.
And we had some of us mixed in there too. Just ridiculous, just chaotic niggerment. It just
While the
was
black people that was in
ridiculous.
there were just standing around, they were just
Some
standing
of them was there
around.
for a photo op. Some of them was there for a photo op. The one guy was a rapper. His music is trash.
Oh my
They
God.
was chewing him up on Twitter.
He was trying to
hollering.
get his 15 minutes of
Okay, he
fame.
trying to get to stream my music. Stream my music.
I'm in the Capitol.
Okay. Then they had the other guys out there selling shirts. To my Civil War.
You know a t-shirt.
2021, January 6th, 2021. They
Right.
asked him, what's his name? What was their name? They told me, no. And get away from me before I beat your ass. That was what their name was.
Oh, get away. They
Don't
made us
ask me
get
no
away from
question
before
before I
you beat your ass. Okay.
I said, Lord, these kids is funny.
Yeah.
But guess what? It was true, though. Don't be asking me no questions.
I don't know shit.
I don't know nothing.
The police that was there ain't no shit either. They didn't let the people walk. I said, what's amazing to me? They just opened up it was just so funny to me how they just had to open the door and the people was walking out like it was a tour. You know how? Because I've been on a tour. Have you ever been on a tour in the Capitol building? I have been
not
on
that
a
I can
tour
recall.
inside the Capitol building. And
They were horrible.
and they kind of like walk you in when it's a group of you. That's just how they look when they was opening the door. I said, they look like they tour guides and shit.
Listen,
Maybe
just-
they was.
Because I deliberately didn't watch the news, and then when I turned it on, it was on my Twitter feed all day, and I was like, oh God, I gotta say something, and I didn't even get out because when I posted the thing about the Asians that was fighting, I put Asian nigga men. I couldn't believe that they were in the Capitol. So I would have put clear people antics, clear people nigga men, or Caucasian nigga men. I couldn't even title it right because I just was so outdone. You guys are really in here, and you climbing the damn wall like you're Spider-Man.
Listen, man.
What happened? Your Spidey senses didn't kick in. And
They
then
wasn't tingling,
once
baby.
I found out at all, how dare you? Y'all just come in and you just try to destroy. And thank God that the people got the electoral ballots, the boxes out.
Right.
And then I did post an article today about the how the black officers felt during this whole situation. And one guy said he was called a nigga at least 15 different times.
I really want.
and it just was so bad. And this is
It's-
just by the terrorists, because that's what we're going to call
They're-
them, the
oh, they're
domestic
very
terrorists.
much. Well, that was
and how
that was
they
de-
had zip
definitely
ties,
terrorism.
they had tear gas. They came prepared because they, in their minds, some of them were actually prepared to kidnap some people or to tie them up. Like they really went in.
Well,
some
they've
of
been
them,
practicing their little militiament shit
and how many
for
of them,
ages. They've been practicing this since the Civil War.
How many of them are retired police officers, law enforcement, and retired military? You know,
I saw an article that a Philly detective was there.
Yeah, it was a lady. Am I right?
I don't know if
I believe it
they
was a
did. Of
lady.
course, they didn't fully describe
I believe it was a lady.
who they were. They just said that it was a Philly detective, and they were investigating that detective for being out there or
They
whatever.
should.
but-
Like, I just felt like this, and the one officer that killed himself, it was said
Somebody
that,
killed themselves?
it was an
I missed
officer-
that.
It was an officer. I don't know if he hung himself, but he
Wow.
committed suicide. He did it yesterday, I believe. It was said that he was in on it, like he was.
He
for
knew
it.
that they was coming in
And
here.
he didn't, some kind of way, I guess he felt when the shit hit the pipe, come down the pipe, he was going to be one that action was going to be taken against, and he didn't want to face the music.
Well, he should have
So-
knew that he was gonna have to. So what was you thinking before it happened? Because it's the Capitol, okay? So did you actually think that you were gonna? You know what? Those people confuse me, right?
They confused themselves.
Because they're the first people to talk about treason and blah blah blah, and then you run up in the Capitol building with treasonous intentions, and then you wave the Confederate flag. Y'all lost. The Confederates didn't win. I don't know if they forgot that the Confederates didn't win,
Child.
because they always waving that flag around like they the winners. Hey, you lost. Like you lost. But I mean, I'm not going to say that, like, some of their issues may be valid, but the way you handle things is you don't, and now that would have been us, please. You couldn't even have a Black Lives Matter rally, even though I'm really not with all that, that whole organization. But what I'm saying is, when they did have a Black Lives Matter rally, they were lined up on the steps of the Capitol with their riot gear on. Whenever it's a people of a darker hue, the riot gear is out before anything even happens. They already got their shit ready for us before it go down.
This is true.
And the reason why they don't have it ready for them when they do it is because it's them.
This is true. But you know what? I felt
That's
so
why.
bad for the officer, the first guy. I found out about him after the fact. That he was hit with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, the one that
You know,
died.
whoever did that, them bastards, they need to
I
rock.
saw them
They
throwing
need
that
to rock. They need to rock.
swinging that fire extinguisher at the door when they were trying to get in.
They need to rock. And as far as that woman that was shot, like, sis, I got the video on my phone. Like, they're telling you to get down, and you're climbing through the window.
Well, she
and
was
it's
trained.
barricaded.
She's the military. She was trained
but
to do
what
that.
made you think, that these officers, they're outnumbered. They're outnumbered, and you coming somewhere where you're not supposed to be. Your access is restricted, so you're not supposed to be here. So he did what he had to do as far as his job. Unfortunately, it cost you your life.
They were practicing their First Amendment rights.
Well, that first Amendment didn't apply to that.
Because they keep saying that's not how you practice your First Amendment rights, by breaking into the Capitol building, because that was dumb. And even if you had, I mean, no matter what your reasons for it was dumb. And I kind of feel like, I don't know. I want to kind of say maybe a lot of those people won. Well, if it's a winner, if you're going to put in a winner loss, because they kind of, they brag about doing stuff like that. This is war stories, and we stormed down on the Capitol. So this is the kind of stuff that they live to relive. You understand what I'm saying? And then for it to go down the way it did, and the security response was crap, you know what I'm saying? And they had police officers run. I was so mad at that. I was so mad that cop was running up to. I want them to turn around and start busting.
But he was distracting them. He was moving them from where they were, because I believe that's where the electoral ballots were.
Okay.
So
So
he
that was
tried to
good
move
that he
them
was
out of
doing that, 'cause I really wanted him.
Yeah. But the article that I posted today actually put the whole scene in context because I was wondering, everybody was wondering who was the other person that was recording. So
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know if
yeah,
it
that's
was a
right. It was somebody
representative of
recording
whoever
too.
it was somebody dressed in a suit. It was a Caucasian man with shoes on, and he had a suit on. So that much you could see because you could actually see him running down the steps to the commotion.
Right.
And it was just that one officer. It was just it's
It was
sad.
chaos.
And they're saying that he's a hero because he moved the crowd away from the people and allowed the representatives and their staff to get out on that side of the building where they were. So
Or is he a hero because he didn't shoot anybody?
that too.
That's what I think they talking about. I think they saying he a hero because he ain't shoot nobody. Man, that's what I think. I don't know if it was the office where the electoral ballots was there because they was in Nancy Pelosi's office. He had his feet up on the desk. He done took a piece of mail and everything.
But I'm glad that they are scouting these people out one by one, and they are going to be prosecuted as they should be. And you have no idea how many people are turning folks into the FBI. Like if they. One lady I read on Twitter.
Jobs are for sure.
One guy had his job.
Yeah, he had his job ID, and the job fired him and called the FBI. It was like, he turned him right in.
How dumb can you be?
I read at least 2 articles with 2 jobs that they were turned in by the FBI. I read 2 different articles.
Also, we had some Republican politicians from
yeah, they were putting their hands up. Oh yeah,
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they had something. Yeah, yeah. Now you already knew Alabama, Alabama. You know the Pennsylvania, Alabama Alabama line.
I was really.
Now you already know they for it. They footage in upstate PA. So
he teaches. He was a professor at some college at St. Vincent's or somewhere, but they terminated his contract, as they should.
Right.
You know, you cannot have these people in these prominent roles, and this is how they feel about the rest of the citizens. You know, whether race, creed doesn't make a difference. You cannot do that, and you think that this is okay, and you're part of. There was a real estate agent from Texas. She worked in the affluent part of Texas. Well, she had to close her company, and she's online crying. Sweetheart, you did this. You did this. She says, I didn't go in the building, child. They didn't went to her Facebook Live, and they didn't put the Facebook Live on Twitter. You're lying, and she stand in front of the broken windows. We broke this. We'll break some more. Sweetheart, you did this. You did this.
Why they always crying after they did some shit? What are you crying for? Like, you go out there and you put yourself out there to do some dumb stuff that you feel like is heroic, and then when you get caught up in it, then you want to start crying. Like, that should be making me so mad. I hate when they start crying. That really makes me even madder. Like, seriously, because the tears for real, like, you meant it. What are you crying for?
Listen,
just like the lady. Wait a minute, did you see the girl that talked about? She was kicked. She went in and she got sprayed with mace.
And it was
an onion.
She was such an actress. She needs an Oscar for that. She had the onion in the towel.
Oh my God. When I saw that onion in that towel. First of all, when I seen her, when she first was talking, I didn't believe crap she said. But just to see the onion, like this is the extreme. These are people who have serious mental illness. Like, you're really going to put an onion in a towel and put it in your eyes and cry about getting sprayed by mace. And where was the dogs at? I want to know where all the dogs was at. I want to know where.
Well, they weren't needed. They weren't. They weren't needed. Some people felt like the police commissioner, the DC police commissioner. I can't call her name. I forget what her name is. Black woman who they felt like she should have had the police officers on standby, but the Capitol has its own.
But the Capitol
force.
has its own police, so don't try to put it on.
Exactly. So you have.
Yeah, you know how they do.
The Capitol runs the Capitol, so she would only be on standby.
Right.
So, like, y'all cut her some slack. She's following policy and procedure. She had nothing to do with this. Nothing. Leave her alone.
It's her fault. She's a black woman. It's always the black woman's fault. Everything is our damn fault. Like, really? It's just like, I mean, but just to see something like that in our day and time, like who would have ever thought? The last time they ran down on the Capitol was 1814?
Oh, somebody calling me, y'all. I'm sorry.
Was it
I ain't nobody
18
gonna tell 'em all.
1814 was the last time there was people that ran up in the Capitol in the 1800s, and now we have it in 2021. People have ran up in the Capitol building.
Darn shame.
Them people were scared too.
And it's so much uncertainty in the air. It's just like people are already on edge because we are in what you call quarantine, semi-quarantine.
Oh, none of them had on masks.
No, none of them had on masks. And then you turn around and then you add this on top of it.
Right.
So it's just with all the uncertainty in the air. I'm quite sure it's very unnerving going to work, and it's so much blah in the atmosphere because people don't know what to say.
Right.
They always say there's two things you shouldn't discuss in the workplace, which is religion and politics. But then it can make you look at folks side-eyed.
Right.
Who might really be an ally. So you got to watch yourself, your attitude, and check and check your own personal biases. But then when you see stuff like this, it makes it even more hard. So you really have to bite your tongue and really do some internal self-reflection and really sit down and say, hey, I might need a mental health day today, because you can't go in it, because if somebody says something, you're going to snap. You're going to snap on them, and it's not even intentional. So, it's a lot to process and to unpack.
I'm kind of glad that I'm not in a workplace that I would have to probably deal with people who have those ideals, those thoughts. Like, for instance, when I was in Williamsport working at the hospital, it was like, you could just feel it, you know what I'm saying? And just to have to work in that atmosphere was just enough. But I can't imagine working in that atmosphere now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That I wouldn't, because
I would never forget. I was at work, and one of my former coworkers and I, we had a disagreement about the Philadelphia educational system. Her children were educated in the media system.
Right.
So, of course, there's plenty of money out there.
Right.
So she said to me, and I was not the only black person sitting in the room, but me, I was the only one who
said
spoke up.
Of course.
And I was pissed. She said, Philadelphia School District doesn't need anything. Those kids have enough. And I said, use a damn lie. Just like that.
How the hell do you know?
Okay. She says, well, they have enough. I said, if that's the case, why are parents such as myself moving their kids around, trying to get them
in
somewhere
a good school
that they'll get a quality education, that they'll be able to compete against your kids?
Right.
Child, well, I don't think it was a week later, it hit the fan that our schools were in dire straits. They didn't have the books. She came back and she apologized to me, and it was fine. I said, you have a right to your opinion.
Right.
But just be informed.
But but I'm saying, before you blurt out your opinion, because most of those people in those areas, they know nothing about what really goes on in the city. You understand what I'm saying? They only know what they watch on TV and what their lying ass and their politicians is some blatant liars. They tell them all kinds of things, and because they're not privy to a lot really seeing outside of their area. Because I know when I lived in Williamsport, if you don't have Comcast, you got ABC. And they don't show what we see here on Channel 6. They showing farm shows, fishing, shit, hunting.
Right.
So and a lot of those people up there don't have no money for cable. You understand what I'm saying? And they know these things. And the people that really don't have the money for things that's outside of their area, those are the ones who really are misinformed. And they really believe everything that their politicians say. Know that they're getting.
Our kids were in one of the best school districts in the state. In the state. I said, can I send my son to live with you? Can I send him? If I can send him to live with you, I wouldn't have these issues.
And if you send them there, then you probably go to jail for 20 years for trying to send your kids somewhere to get a better education.
Come on. I wouldn't have to be looking at Friends or the Quaker school or whatever to try to get them a quality education. Child, please. I mean, we went back and forth that day. I will never forget that.
And it's so sad because, like you said, media, when I lived in Williamsport, the high school had everything. They had Olympic-sized swimming pool, tennis courts, parking lot for the students, all kinds of stuff. that when I went in that high school, I was like, wow, this is woo, this is the high. I mean, it was really really nice, and it was public.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't tell me that in Philly, where all the money is, that our schools can't be that way. Our schools can be that way because our schools go like now. South Philly going to have schools like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
After they pushed everybody out, with the astronomical cost of housing. And I'm not even, saying that there was anything wrong with fixing up the neighborhood. It's all good. It looks great. But it's not for us. Mm-hmm. They redlined us right out with the prices.
I had a
you know what I'm
conversation
saying?
with someone the other day. I cannot recall who it was, but we were talking about the school district, and I said, unfortunately, much has not changed.
No.
I said,
it's gotten worse, actually.
Our kids are really at a great disadvantage. I said, there's money, but it's just misappropriated. They are abusing. I said, the superintendent spent $1 million renovating his office. I said, that could have went to the darn kids. Could have got them some books. Could have got some more computers. It could have got a better curriculum.
What do he need in that office for $1 million?
Sure,
really?
I said, I'm over. I'm over this.
Really?
I really am. And at this point, I'm thankful that I don't have any small children. Although my nieces and nephews are in the district. I called one nephew today. Of course, he on.
The one that wants money.
Yeah, he's on. I'm on my lunch break. And I said, you talk to Emma? He says, I don't talk to Emma anymore.
Oh, he got a new girlfriend.
I said, he got a new girlfriend? He said, no, I don't have a girlfriend. I said, did you dump Emma or Emma dump you? Neither happened. I said, well, what happened? He says, well, Emma said, he said, we just stopped talking. I said, well, did you give Emma a reason? No, I did not. I just don't want to talk to her anymore. I said, well, you got to let her know. You don't just walk away from her.
Typical.
We're not okay, at 10. We're not doing the ghosting. We're not doing that. This is why I be on his neck. He only 10 and he ghosting already. You don't do the ghosting. Then you pick up the phone.
Elementary school ghosting.
Okay, elementary school ghosting. No, what you do is you tell Emma that you're no longer interested in her. You want to just be her friend. That's what you do. Child, of course, he's like, well,
then she gonna ask why. See, that's the reason why you get ghosts, because nobody wants to answer questions.
It's just that I don't really like her anymore. Well, what did she do? She didn't do anything. He says, but we didn't really break up. I just stopped talking to her. Well, why you stop talking to her? Well, because I don't want to talk to her. But you at least say, hey, you won't be hearing from me again. So I'm trying to, I'm trying to get them together, but I don't know, because he turned me down for Emma. He turned on me for Emma.
Right, and now Emma's going, don't ask me for the roadblock.
He turned on me for I don't get Valentine's Day gifts because of Emma. He get the stuff to Emma. He wouldn't give it a couple of years, 2 years in a row now.
Well, maybe you'll get one this year since he ain't talking to Emma no more.
Child. Listen, I said, what time you go back? Oh, I don't know. I know I got a few minutes left. Oh, you don't even know what time you break up? Well, I know what time. He's talking to me. I got to call you back. He got a controller in his hand.
Lord have mercy. He playing the game.
He playing.
Soon as he take a break, he got a game. Like how many? Soon they want to have their phones while they in school. I'm like, y'all are in school. Like y'all not supposed to have your phone. If you were sitting in a classroom, you wouldn't. Oh, I'm just listening to music. If you was in school, would you have your headphones on, listening to music? Young lady, no, you wouldn't. Okay, it's, every break they get, they can't wait to put their hands on their phone. I'm telling
you, the control. He says my phone is on. I'm at 6%. Okay, I'm at 6%. I gotta call you back when I charge my phone. That phone probably still ain't charged. But I'm gonna get him together because we're not having this ghosting. I got to break him now. Because I can't stand that. I think it's so immature. I can't stand it.
It's the worst.
Like, man up and say what it is that you need to say. If you don't want to talk anymore, then you tell the person. And adults do this as well. I hate it. It gets my goat. I just think it's the rudest. Oh my God, it's the rudest thing you can do. Because it leaves a person wondering. It's okay if you decide to go somewhere else, do your own thing somewhere else, but at least give the person the right to some closure. And whatever the person does, but they don't have to, whether they accept it or not, you cleared yourself. They know where you stand.
They like to keep you in suspense.
Child. I'll be like, you bastard.
They like to
you
keep
know, I
you
had to
guessing.
do like I had to do like this. Who this on the phone? 3 months later, here you come. Who this?
Right. You done
What?
changed your number.
This is me. This is me. I'm so ignorant. This is me. Oh, what happened? You and your girlfriend broke up?
Right.
You and your girlfriend broke up? Oh, you want to talk to me now?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? I'm good. I'm good.
Goodbye, Casper. See you later.
You and your girlfriend broke up? I said, now you want to talk to me? I'm good. I catch you when I catch you. Like, yo, we over here. You take care of yourself, dude. I don't play them games.
Yeah.
But again, 10 years old. It's in them the ghost when you having that.
Too much damn social media. What do these kids know about ghosting at 10?
He don't even realize he doing it.
He don't even know. He don't know what it is.
I just
He
don't
just
want
don't want to talk to her no more.
to.
Emma probably talk too much.
Emma a little chunky, and I said, because I said to him, she plump. He said, no, she ain't plump. And he said, yes, she is. I said, you
That's a
trying
little
to
thick,
you got you something a little thick. Got some meat on the bones. Like, yeah,
His favorite auntie. His favorite.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Yes, these kids. And I'm like, this whole pandemic thing, like, when are they going back to school? Like, seriously. The malls is open and the game places for the kids is open. And why is school not open?
But there apparently there's a new strain or a stronger strand of COVID out now. So, and it's allegedly here in the city.
I'm over all this COVID because I don't know what to believe anymore. Now, I know people are dying from it. People are. But I also know that based on the CDC, now what exactly was it? It was something on the CDC. But if you have like pneumonia or the flu and you die from it, it's COVID. They're classifying all of that stuff together. And they shouldn't. That's not. I don't like the idea of them classifying people who have the flu and pneumonia as COVID deaths, because what that does is that brings up the number of COVID people. You understand
the
what I'm
data
saying?
is skewed anyway, because you can always play with the
But
numbers.
why?
So,
That's the stuff that made me mad. Why do you want the numbers to be high?
I don't know.
That's the whole thing. Like, why do you want the numbers to be high? If people are dying from the flu and pneumonia last year, why is it not flu and pneumonia this year? Why would you put all that together and say it's COVID? That's not, and it's not.
Maybe some of the markers for it is different. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't like all of this COVID stuff. I'm over it. Go away.
COVID.
When we wake the mark over, go away.
COVID, go away.
I'm over
she has
it.
Spoken.
Like, I'm over
she
it.
COVID
is out of here. Like, I'm done with it.
Abracadabra.
Jeez.
Be gone.
I'm trying to get the heck up out of here, and this thing is getting on my damn nerves now. It's been almost a year now. Come on. Stop it. And I'm paranoid of the vaccine, and I know a lot of people take the vaccine, and I'm afraid of it because y'all really got a COVID vaccine really fast, but cancer, HIV, and all of these other things, I guess MS ain't a virus, but you know what I'm saying. It only took y'all like 6 weeks to make that. I know it was longer, but I'm just saying it was so much put into that. And we have so many other, sicknesses and illnesses and stuff
that need attention. That require
right. And
attention.
why does it take so long to do that? But it was like you can get a COVID vaccine really, really fast. It's just a whole bunch of too much stuff that don't sit right with me. It's besides the fact that people are literally dying from it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not what it is, don't make people paranoid about it being something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? And that's the part that I don't like. If it's pneumonia someone has, or if it's the flu that they have, say it's pneumonia and the flu. And then if it's COVID that they have, then say it's COVID. But don't try to group them together to make the numbers look good, because that's right. Not cool. And that's the kind of stuff that makes me like not want to get that. It's stuff like that makes me really, me personally. Because I done told you without, I know y'all, I don't really trust the doctors and stuff like that too much. Because to me, I know they all have a job to do, but at the end of the day, I feel like their bottom lines be a lot more important than a lot of people's health.
Okay.
when it comes to the care sometimes. Like if you don't have it, like you're not going to get good care. But I feel like if you're a doctor and you work in a certain area, I don't care what people have, they should get the best care. They
I
should
agree.
get it. And I don't feel like, oh well, she don't have a lot, she should die. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like the pandemic came, and then the people with the least money. First of all, we were like the last ones to really get it, and then when we got it, we got all of the. They started getting more than anybody, and then they're dying at faster rates. You know?
I just think that the most vulnerable people, the seniors, those
Right.
with compromised immune systems, that it hit them really hard,
Right.
and the vulnerable who are alone, who have no
Right.
family, to even pick up the phone to advocate for them. So therefore, they might not have gotten the best care. You know, they might have been overlooked. And unfortunately, it happens in healthcare. It's not right. It'll never be right. And the only thing I can't justify it. I can't even come up with anything. The only thing I can say is that the health systems were overwhelmed. The social workers and the case managers were overwhelmed. The patient advocates were overwhelmed. That's the only thing I could come up with, because there really are some good patient advocates at the hospital who really
Right.
do advocate at these hospitals for the best patient care that they can get. Because, child, please, listen, and I'm a stickler for this. If you are not receiving proper care, you speak up, you pick the phone up, you find out what the A suite is, and you make some phone calls. Better yet, you go to the A suite. Now, if they let you in, they don't let you in, that's something different.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you got to advocate for yourself. You have the right to say, I'm not being treated properly by this doctor. I'll never forget, my dad was sick, and I didn't like his physician. And, I mean, I literally went in on this man on the phone. My dad was at Frankfurt Torresdale, and I have not stepped foot in that hospital since my father passed. But I told him, I said, I don't want you. I said, how is it that my dad has been here all this time? I've never laid eyes on you.
Right.
I said, so that's a problem for me. I said, you're out gallivanting, riding down the darn highway with your nurse. Girl, he was sick of me.
You out having an affair while my daddy in here is sick.
He was sick of me. I said, now I want you moved off of his case. I don't think it was 2 days later. I had the chair of the department. He became my dad's doctor, and the quality of the care increased. Like, y'all, don't play with me.
And you know what is crazy is because it's like when we go to the hospital, if we don't have a family member or a person there that can advocate for us, you know what I'm saying, that kind of knows something or knows a little bit about what they're talking about, they won't get the best care.
Yeah.
They won't. And I'm not saying all hospitals, and I'm not saying all, hospital personnel in particular. But when it comes down to the treatments, the nurses they only can give you what they're given to give you. You understand what I'm saying? The people that are around the doctor. Mm-hmm. But the hospital themselves, they make the decisions. And they allow the doctor to give as much care or say what the patient can get or can get. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like...
Because I said, I'll have him medevaced out of here. And they said, well, you have to find a hospital. I said, I'm already on it. Don't play like, yo.
See, the thing is, because see, that was the thing. You knew by being a hospital administrator.
I'm already on it. Don't.
You knew that you was privy to be able to do that.
Don't play with me. I'm already on it.
See, and that'd be the problem. A lot of times when our people are in the hospital, and they have family members who are there with them that don't know what's the next step if something's not right, they gonna get the worst treatment. Because I know my daughter was in the hospital a couple years ago, and they was treating her with something where I felt like, why would y'all give her that? Because I worked in the field, I know. I'm like, y'all don't give her that. That's not going to help. I mean, especially if you don't know really what's going on. Why would you give her that particular medication if you don't really know what's wrong? And they're like, oh, well, trying to give me all this. I said, don't give that to her. Mm-hmm. And then I had, and it went so far, I had to call a lead, got in contact with a lead doctor, because you got to know somebody that knows somebody. Mm-hmm. And guess what she said? Don't give her that. And I'm saying to myself now, here I am, not the damn lead doctor, and I knew not to give her that. And you're the doctor that's here now, and y'all going to give her that. And I'm telling you that I'm like, why would you give somebody something when you don't know what's wrong with them? And they think they might be having some kind of chemical response to something, then you're going to give them something else when you don't know what's wrong with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just made me so mad because it's like I had to go through all of that just to get the right result for my child. When I could have been a mother who didn't know anything about the medication, and they would have said this is the best thing, and they would have gave that to her, to somebody's child, and it didn't have a counter effect, and really not be, it'd be a bad decision. You understand what I'm saying? To give this person this particular medication. I don't know why I can't talk. I'm all tongue tied.
That's all right.
But it just made me so mad. Like I was pissed, and I just felt like, wow, because suppose I wasn't here. You understand what I'm saying? And then I've seen people in this particular circumstance before when things haven't been treated properly. What happened?
Right.
And I just felt like, damn, if I wouldn't have been there, that could have been my child. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
if
right.
I wouldn't have been there, it probably would have been her. But I said, I'll be damned. I didn't even leave because I just didn't feel safe leaving her there. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a shame that you just can't get the proper care that you need regardless.
It is sad. And if you can't advocate for yourself, or if you live in another state and your vulnerable parents or family members are here, and if they are hospitalized for whatever reasons, you can utilize the patient advocate services that these hospitals do have to try to ensure, and they will keep in contact with you because they are to be the mediator between the hospital and the family. So utilize these people. That's what they're there for. That's what the case managers and them are there for. Use your resources that are there to try to ensure that your family member is getting the best possible care. And that way it keeps the physicians, the medical staff on their toes because they know they have somebody overseeing. Right. So, again, you have to utilize the resources that are in the hospital. If you can't make it to see your family members, pick up the phone. Make yourself known.
And be a pain in the ass, because those are the people who kind of get.
And it's okay to keep calling the nurse's station, but what you really need to do is call the patient advocate services. Right. Call for them because
they're there for the patient.
They're there for the patient. They're there for the patient.
Yeah. But so like I said, I'm over Corona, and I just wish it would go away. I mean, it was so 2020. Like, we're in Corona was so 2020. Like, we're in 2021 now, isn't it?
I'm over it.
We're supposed to have something else. The school so they can run around the schoolyard and not around my house on their hoverboards and things. And so it's just been enough with this whole Corona, and we got people running up in the Capitol. What in the world?
Listen.
What is going on? This was not supposed to be like Part 2 of 2020. It wasn't. This wasn't supposed to be 2020 Part 2.
And unfortunately, that's what it looks like it's going to be, at least for half of the year. At least maybe until June. Unfortunately, I think that's what we may be looking at.
I thought everything was going to be better after January 20th.
And unfortunately, this is what I'm seeing. I do
that
know
was a
that
joke.
They are planning something. And I honestly believe it's going to be on the day of the inauguration. So I think we're going to see a January 6th Part 2.
I kind of think they are too, though.
Yeah, it's so.
I know. I mean, I know they just not going to let this go off without a hitch.
No.
It's exciting to them,
Right.
And this is this is all they got left. This is the last hurrah. Okay, this is the last hurrah before the man is gone. So they have something. They have to. I know they don't have to, but I just know they are.
Well, they are.
First of all, they've been playing this, and he done told them to go and walk down, and I'm gonna walk with you, knowing damn well he knew they fell for the okie doke. He told me, I'm gonna meet y'all. You know that one. Go ahead, leave before me. I'll meet you there. I'm gonna meet you there.
He
ain't meet nobody. No, he in a tent and shit.
He is a
watching
mess.
It's from his little tent and everything.
He is a mess. He set them up.
He set them up. Y'all fell for the okie doke.
He did. He set
That's
them up.
That's the oldest trick in the book. Go ahead. I'm gonna meet you. That's the oldest trick in the book. I'm gonna meet you there. Mm-hmm. They fell for it, and it's just a mess.
So
And-
we have to be prepared, not only just in Washington, but you don't know what
But
may
no,
happen
but stuff
locally.
is going on all over. A girl in California got attacked at a rally that they was having out there at the same time. A black woman. Of course, that wasn't on the news. And there was another young lady in D.C. I saw her on social media. She had a big cut over her eye. Her and her boyfriend got attacked by the mob there. And this is my thing. They always act like it ain't about race. Why they put a noose on their building?
I don't know.
What do that got to do with President Trump? Hey, babe, what do that got to do with President Trump not winning the noose? Now, why y'all always got to put a noose in something? See, that be the part right there that makes me
So they want to hang. They want to hang Biden. They want to hang Kamala. They want to hang everybody who is opposing Trump. Everybody who opposes Trump, they want to hang.
Ain't need.
You play too much. But unfortunately, it is what it is. So we have to be careful.
Yeah, so just watch
We have
yourself
to be
because these
careful,
people out
'cause we
here
don't know
how to act.
What people are
for
planning,
real.
Unfortunately, and
And they be showing
we don't
off.
need no more niggerment, okay? We don't need niggerment of any color. We don't need no more. It's enough chaos, enough niggerment going on. So, we need to reprieve. Let's simmer down here.
We should have a big world party.
No, it's gonna be a big free for all. No, no,
Like Woodstock.
no.
After the pandemic's over.
No, because child, it would have to be plenty of weed and LSD
Yup.
and everything floating
Well,
around.
I don't know about the LSD.
And whatever
But
else.
the former.
And some perks and whatever else. they out here taking.
No,
What's it
never
called?
mind.
Snow
Don't you just
White
messed the party
and
up.
all that. But if you gonna do Woodstock, you gotta do it. You gotta do it right.
But these people today, they don't know how to act. See, the hippies, they was, these people don't know how to. See, they turn into zombies with the stuff you get now. You
Well,
can't.
in Woodstock, they was out there. They was commingling and. So we don't need all that.
Oh, never mind. You had to mess up the damn vision. God damn it. I was trying to get a little local paradise, and she done the whole damn thing up with the cold mingling. Never mind. Damn it. Shit. Messed up my vision. I'm telling you, I'm just over COVID. I'm ready to go away. I'm ready to go sit in the island. I want to go to Jamaica.
You know what I really wanted to do, and this is something I've been wanting to do. I really would like to go to Colorado or
Oh yeah, I would like the
Missouri.
Colorado or
I wanna go,
Amsterdam.
I'm not going there for that. I want to go and stay in a cabin and go snow tubing.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's and
That's fun. I love snow
That's
tubing.
something I want.
It's so much safer than skiing.
Yeah, and I would even venture to get on skis.
I have done quite a few adventuring on skis, and it always turns out into an adventure of me falling flat on my face. Why can't I learn that? I don't understand why I'm not learning how to ski. I have been skiing so many times.
I don't know.
And I just elect to the tube because, after I still be on the bunny. I'm still, after all these years, I'm still on the bunny hill. It's embarrassing. I should have at least been on a medium hill by now as many times I done went skiing.
But you ain't ready yet.
No, because the skis be tipping to the side and fall. What? And I don't know if the extra weight don't help because I always see they be like, put your feet in like this to stop. That don't never work for me. I always tip over.
Listen, I'm going. So if I don't go the winter is almost over. So that is my goal.
You can still go to the Poconos. You're
I
close.
don't want to go to the Poconos. I want to go away. I mean that's away, but I want to go away. I just want to go and soak it all in and just sit in front of the fireplace and turn my phone off and and have a few entanglements.
Oh wow! Entanglements. I'ma write it. You do it, and I'ma write it.
Yeah, have me a few.
I write the
have
script.
Me a few entanglements and
I had me 3 different cabins.
and come on back home. And say,
Crazy ass.
child, I had a good time.
I was in 3 cabins, honey. Up the road, down the street. You ain't know. I'll be right back. I'm going to get coffee.
Child, I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, I honest to God.
I'll be right back. I forgot the ice.
Might not happen
You
this
running
year.
up and down.
But it's gonna happen. What's this? 2021, 2022. It's going down.
Oh shit!
Watch.
We're gonna have her entanglement in Colorado.
I had me an entanglement in Colorado.
Shit!
Look
God
out.
damn it!
Look out!
You
now I can't. Let me see.
Don't you know damn well you ain't have don't you know you ain't have no 3 entanglement? It sound fun, that well, not for me, but for you.
Don't count me out. Don't count me out. Listen. Let me find me some willing participants.
Oh shit!
What you say?
You better watch that inbox, girl. You better watch it. You better don't be careful what you ask for.
So this how you do it. You come stay 3 days. Somebody else come stay 3 days. Somebody else come stay 3 days.
You
and
hear
I'm
this?
Go home after that.
Dawn is gonna be on the next episode of Bachelorette. Okay, Bachelorette.
Somebody, you can only spare 2 days. All right, come on, come meet me. I got you for 2 days. I put you on the calendar for 2 days.
Lord have mercy.
You stay 2 days.
You're gonna be getting reservations in the inbox.
You fly out in the morning. The next one fly out in the evening. Fly in the evening. Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got it all planned out.
I got it all planned out.
You didn't told you it's playing on air, so I hope none of the participants are watching.
It's gonna be some new participants.
All right.
We new people.
Make sure they'll watch the show.
They ain't gonna know about the show. Some new ones.
Because you know, once it's on social media, you can't bring it back.
I can't deal with the old ones. Everybody got too much drama.
Child's everywhere.
And they don't want to go nowhere. I ain't got time for that. I got that.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's going to be better in 2021 because 2021 is all about fun. And the pandemic is going to be over soon. I'm telling y'all, the pandemic is going to be over soon. And we're going to get back to having some fun. Because I'm tired of being in the house. I'm getting claustrophobic.
My girlfriend said, who you trying to get flued out with?
You see her? You see her?
Girl, what you say?
She trying to get
It's a wrap.
She trying to get flued out into an entanglement.
It's a wrap.
She trying to get flued out into an entanglement, okay? She out here putting reservations out on everything. Telling the whole damn...
It's a wrap, Lynn.
It ain't gonna be it ain't a surprise. So it ain't gonna be for whoever comes for your little entanglement. They're gonna be for the shits because you already
Yeah, because I'm the vetting process. I already got it.
Right.
I got one. I got one person in mind.
Oh shit! She's two more on the list.
Two more. If I do more,
you need to get on top of that Airbnb in Colorado, babe. Get those reservations rolling.
I got one person in mind. Child.
She don't know how to act. See how she is?
Listen.
She don't know how to act.
Listen, I'm trying to told you something.
She gonna get her 2020 full of fun. I don't even know what year it is no more.
It ain't gonna be 2021. I said next year. It's all right.
2022.
It's gonna be the winter. It has to be the winter because I want to go in the winter. I want to, snow.
Well, you still got
much.
But it's Colorado. It probably snows in August.
I want real snow. I want real snow. So I'm gonna snowboard, but I got to make sure that he is willing to, do snow tubing and all that stuff. Because you can't go with me and you don't want to do nothing.
Don't want to do shit. I'm sliding down the hill by myself.
I can't be bothered with that. Because I want to go have fun.
Right.
If we can't have fun, ain't no sense in you showing up.
Well, when you put your things out there, make sure when you doing your bio for skiers, people who like to.
What's the other? I don't know. I
don't know none of them.
I don't know, but
what's they called?
I don't know.
Christian.
I wouldn't get on that. I wouldn't get on that chat because I don't want to hear. I don't want to pray all day. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear that. Just stay away from me. I'm going to stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Get on Christian Mingle.
I would stay away from me.
Before y'all go out there on that too, y'all have prayer.
And there no prayer meeting. The whole time there ain't no prayer meeting. It'll be a prayer when I get up in the morning. But I'll say ain't no prayer meeting. Thank you. I ain't break my leg. I ain't break my tailbone.
I'm all together
but I'm
in
all
one piece.
Listen, thank you.
A little sore from hitting that snow.
But I'm going to have fun. I want to go, and I want to have fun.
It's fun.
That's, and I did say for my birthday, I think I would like to go to, like, London or Paris.
That's what I wanted to do this year for my 50th.
For my 50th. So I'm unsure if I'll be able to do that this year. But if I don't, that's part of my thing for next year. Because I ain't sweating and I ain't upset.
Whenever this coronavirus thing is over, I'm having the 50th again. I don't know if it's gonna be this year or next year, but this corona really messed up my
No,
little
you didn't tell me something. Wait a minute.
plans.
She talking about plenty of fish and black people meat. No, I don't want nothing.
Oh.
I don't want nothing off of none of them.
Oh
I
man,
don't
black
want nothing
people
off of
meat.
either one of them.
You gonna go on black people meat?
Hell no.
You should go on sugardaddy.com.
No, I don't want that either. I don't want that either. I don't want nobody with no erectile dysfunction issues. No. No.
Girl, that's perfect.
No.
Long as the wallet
No.
working.
No. I need
Shit,
something else
you
in
just
addition
saved
to the
yourself.
wallet. I need something. I'm going to have fun. I might want to hang from the ceiling, from a darn beam or something. You know, like.
Let me shut my mouth.
That's why I gotta go find me a yoga class. Girl, what you talking about? And get this weight off, child. Listen, it's going.
It's going down.
Let me shut up.
It's going down. God damn it. It is going down. Y'all hear this?
Oh,
She's got it all planned out. Yoga.
I just gotta put it into action. Put my plan into action.
She can do it because I seen her. So that's definitely, she definitely can get it done. But you know, I don't know about black people meat.
I'm not doing that. You know, it's really interesting how him and I did inbox me one day, and it just was so ironic how we just clicked. He's like, you know, we was talking. He had a crush on me. I go, make it leave. It'll go away. But he turned out cool.
So mean.
He cool as hell. I'm like, yo, he is the truth.
See?
He is the truth. You know, but
Maybe he'll put his 2 days
thing.
in for his spot in the entanglement. He'll put his 2 days in. Oh shit! Now. All right, Tay. Okay, tap in.
Tap in. Tap.
Fucking crazy.
Oh, help, Lord. Help. Help me, Lord.
Oh shit!
Help me, Lord. I ain't know. I tried to tell you something. I was like, what the? Wait a minute. Loose here. Wait a minute. What happened? This
What
is totally
happened?
unexpected.
What happened? Whew.
No comment.
All right. Maybe you need to reconsider.
Child. Listen.
And just had one.
No, I want 2. I might want 3. I'll figure it out by the time I, get my planning together. But I got to like you. I got to feel some kind of way about you, because you can't be in my space and I don't feel some kind of way about you. Not to me
Right.
to spend some time, real quality time with you. I got to feel some kind of way.
Yeah, because
about
when we older, we get irritated real quick.
Because if you work my
Fucking
darn nerves,
irritate
you got
the
to go.
shit out of me in
You know.
5.5 seconds.
You know, and I don't, not no ghosting. I don't put it. If you're a ghoster, don't. You already know you out. You're not even. In
Do not inbox her, Casper.
Okay.
She doesn't want any friendly ghosts. Okay. So don't. If you're a ghoster, stay out of her inbox. If you're a ghoster, leave her alone.
Don't look my way.
But it has once again been a pleasure with our viewing audience. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Hi, Mom, Marlon, Karita. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, cuz. Tamika's on there. Hey, cousin. And I really appreciate you guys, tuning into us every week. All of those who are continuously watching, we see you. I always pay attention to those who are watching, and it's really appreciated. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to WillPower UnSurfaced.